Good morning everybody and welcome to another video from Tall Travels. So I'm in Novi Sad in Serbia, the second biggest city in all of Serbia, and it's very hot at the moment. I mean, it's not even 9 o'clock in the morning and it's already roasting here, so there's a bit of a heat wave going on at the moment. So for the next few days it's going to be in the high 30s, maybe even 40 degrees, so that's way too hot for me. So yeah everybody, that's why I thought I'd make this video a bit earlier in the day than usual before it gets too toasty. So let's go and have a look around Novi Sad. So chaps, some of you may know that I haven't been to Serbia for a couple of years. It was autumn 2022 that I was last in Novi Sad, and when I was here I was commenting about this construction project here. So they're building an underground car park and this is the progress. So I don't know how much work is going on with this car park. I suppose it's a big construction project, isn't it? Building an underground car park, so it's going to take a long time. But yeah, it hasn't been an awful amount of change, I don't think, since I was here last. I really like this building, everybody, the Hotel Vojvodina. I stayed in here a couple of times. I can't remember if it was any good. I just had breakfast in this cafeteria. It's not the best place I went to in Novi Sad, I have to say. So I won't be returning there. Place I've been to a couple of times. It's some takeaway pasta place. I've had a couple of bologneses from here. It was decent. I haven't seen all that much that has changed in the last 2 years since I've been to Novi Sad. I mean, there's no reason why there should be any big changes, really. So yeah, I still really like this city. It's very relaxed. It's a lot more chilled out than Belgrade, which is a very chaotic place these days. And what I like about Novi Sad is that you see a lot of families and children here. So it's a family-orientated place. And so the nuclear family is still alive and well in Novi Sad. So if you want to, raise a family, then Novi Sad is a good place to come, I think. Novi Sad actually reminds me of a city in Ukraine that I've been to many times called Ivano-Frankivsk or Ivano-Frankovsk, and it's of a very similar size. And again, lots of families you see on the street, lots of children, very relaxed vibe. Oh, everybody, look. Now, you've heard of the superhero Wolverine. Well, Serbia have got their own version. It's called Wolverine. So I don't want to spoil it for you. I've seen Wolverine. It's about this angry feminist woman, okay? And she wants to take her revenge on all her ex-boyfriends and lovers. So she gets her vulva to go around Novi Sad, smothering them all to death. Yeah, everybody, so I spent almost 1,000 dinars in that cafeteria cafe and got a tiny breakfast, which was unusual for Serbia, because normally you get big portions here. So I went into the supermarket and I bought myself some more foods. So this is called pita, and I can't remember what's in it. I think it's potato. No, actually it's cheese. So it's something like burek, but not quite. And everybody, if you're coming to Serbia, you have to drink this Serbian yogurt. It's very delicious. So people here, they drink it after they eat something. Not all the time, but especially if they go to the bakery and get some burek or something like that. It goes down very well after that kind of greasy food. All right, everybody, I feel a little bit better now after that food. So let's get going before it gets too hot and Tall Travels needs to take a siesta. So everyone, apparently yesterday there was some big protests in Belgrade over this lithium mining operation that some of you would have heard about. So yeah, massive protest, and it seems unlikely that this mining project is going to go ahead. I respect Serbs, you know, for the fact that they like to protest, because in the UK we don't do it enough, but recently we have. So I'm quite proud of the British recently for the protests that they've been having up and down the country about you know what. Of course I don't condone any violence or anything like that, but yeah, it was good to see. Because you know, everybody, that usually when there's some problem in the UK, instead of protesting, the British people, they just put the kettle on and make a cup of tea. Okay, everybody, so we're now in the kind of cafe street, cafe/restaurant street. Now everyone, that's where I should have gone, the all-you-can-eat buffet instead of going to cafeteria. But I think I had it once, or I took a look at it once, and I wasn't that impressed, I don't know. There we go everybody, 33 degrees. And it's only 9:15 in the morning, for Christ's sake. Now everybody, if you want to blow off some steam when you come to Novi Sad, you can come to the Come Internet Club. So you can only imagine what's going on in the Come Internet Cafe. Internet surfing, yeah, I'm sure. Here we have the Pube Raj Food and Lounge Cafe. Alright everybody, so now we're in the nightclub. Well, not really nightclub, but bar street, let's say. I think this is the main nightclub street of Novi Sad. And last night, this place would have been pumping. So yeah, loads of bars, and down there, some fast food places. There's lots of gyros in Serbia. They don't have many kebab places. We support our Greek brothers and eat gyros. Now you know what it's like everybody, you're having a night out in Novi Sad, you've had a few drinks, there's lots of beautiful Serbian women around, and you're looking for a quick duck. Well, then you're very lucky, because right next to the Spartan nightclub you can get your quick duck. 5 minutes for a quick duck. Yeah everybody, so Serbia is probably not the best place to come for a quick duck. There's other better places for that, at least so a friend told me anyway. I tell you what everybody, I really need to work on my smiling now that I'm back in Serbia, because I've spent much of the last 15 years living in the former Soviet Union, Ukraine and Russia, so I've assimilated with the locals there, so I'm getting people here smiling at me in the street, and I don't know quite what to do. I kind of end up breaking out into this awkward half smile. Got some tourists there. Oh guys, it's getting friggin' hot here. Now to be honest, I wouldn't say that August is the best time if you're planning to visit Serbia, because it's very, very hot here. So many of the locals, they've all disappeared off to the beaches in Montenegro, Greece and elsewhere. So yeah, when it's 40 degrees, you don't want to be in the concrete city. You at least want to be in the mountains or the lakes, or preferably go to the sea. Yeah, it's very nice. some flowery things. And they're real flowers, everybody. If this was England, they'd be plastic. Okay, everybody, so I think this is the main outdoor food market in Novi Sad. I came here before, but I think it was shut, or there was very few vendors working. Did you see that, everybody? 70 dinars, which is about 50 British pence for that huge slice of melon. You see some huge melons when you're in Serbia, especially at this time of year. Yeah, to be honest, it was similar last time I was in this market. I'm surprised there's not more vendors here. You know, big city. What I think is the main market in the center of the city. I'll tell you what, everybody, I lost a lot of my sense of smell in Serbia 4 years ago when there was COVID. And I only have a little bit of it now, but I can smell these strong smells in Serbia that you notice when you're around, like cigarette smoke, number one, of course, but also pig fat, that smell of pig fat, and sometimes rakia. I think what we should do is have some aroma, a Serbian aroma, and put it into a jar. Like essence of Serbia. It'd be like cigarette smoke, pig fat, rakia, and then we sell it to the Chinese, because the Chinese will buy anything. Wow, check this out, everybody. They got some Russian food. Look, kasha, ovsyanka, blini, pancakes, tvorog, that's cottage cheese, and sirniki. These are delicious, everybody. Sirniki, not very healthy, but delicious. I should have come here instead of that cafe. Bloody hell, Serbians are very loud. I should have come here instead of that cafeteria place that I went to, tourist trap. Oh man, it's hot. I got 3 words for you. Jebem ti sunce. Jebem ti sunce. There's a very pleasant park in the center. You should come to this park in the evening, because although it's very hot in the daytime, in the evening it's perfect temperature. So there'll be throngs of people parading around in this park later today. Okay, this is something I'm really enjoying in Novi Sad these days. It's free internet everywhere. So yeah, it's really coming along in terms of internet in Serbia. I mean, when I was living in Serbia back in 2007, then the internet was a bit crap, to be honest. But now it's really, really good, and it's very refreshing because I've just come from Russia, and the Wi-Fi there is, I don't know, it's okay, but you have a lot of security in Russia when it comes to Wi-Fi. So you go to a public Wi-Fi hotspot, and you need to put in your phone number and get an access code. Sometimes it's not working, and yeah, it's not a very good situation. So this is like heaven now. Yeah, although I love Russia, there's a number of things that I'm enjoying about being back in Serbia. The weather, well, it's too hot here, but in St. Petersburg it's terribly rainy recently. The food, oh my god. I mean, Russian food's not bad, but in Serbia you have food everywhere. So you're never hungry. And they don't really have that much fast food in Russia, apart from kebab, which barely qualifies as food. So yeah, the food, the weather, and like I said, people are kind of smiley here, and it's catching me a bit by surprise, so I have to kind of work on that, work on my smiling technique. And what else am I enjoying? well, the prices are about the same as Russia at the moment for a lot of things, so it's not really cheaper than Russia. And for accommodation, long-term accommodation, it's more expensive here than in Russia. So, and that's obvious because there's a lot of Russians now in Serbia and Ukrainians pushing the prices up, and that's another story to talk about. Wow, everybody, who are these sketchy looking guys? Look at this one, for Christ's sake. Chanak. I don't think I thought they were politicians, but I'm not so sure. And I think this person is the winner of Eurovision a few years back. You see this, everybody? They don't like sheep in Serbia, so they're asking all Serbians to boycott sheep. And I am, look, boycott. Boycott the sheep, everybody. I'm totally with the Serbians here. I don't like sheep. They're very aggressive creatures. Now, to be honest, everybody, I'm not sure if I've ever seen a sheep in Serbia. I've seen plenty of goats, but not sheep. I think it's because Serbs, they don't eat much lamb or what's sheep meat called mutton. They don't eat this very much, so I can imagine, yeah, not many sheep in this country. They've been boycotted. So everybody, if you're in Serbia and you've seen a sheep somewhere, then make sure you report it to Tall Travels and we'll sort it out. Okay, everybody, look, we got a festival going on at the moment. I had no idea. Love Fest. So, I'm proud, I can say, that I don't know a single name of any of these performers or artists or whatever you want to call them. But I'm sure that music festivals these days in Serbia are much better than in the UK because festivals in the UK these days are full of a very liberal crowd these days and not very pleasant. Lots of rainbow flags and degeneracy everywhere. All right, everybody, so for my new viewers, just to let you know, I'm Serbian, but I don't speak Serbian very well. So I get a lot of stick about this from Serbians when I'm in Serbia. It's quite annoying, to be honest. But I've just got one thing to say to you. Shut up. I speak a bit of Russian and I'm trying to improve it. It's considerably better than my Serbian. But who knows, I might be spending extended time in Serbia now. So if that happens, then I'll definitely be trying to improve my Serbian by one way or another. All right, everybody, so I've already had a short changing attempt here at Maxi for this drink. I gave her a 500, she only gave me 200 back, yet it was 200 dinars. Now, I don't know if it was deliberate or not. It doesn't happen very often in Russia purely because it's mostly a cashless society in Russia, but I have recalled some instances of this in the past in Serbia, but it can happen anywhere, I suppose. So I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt. But let's just say it wasn't a strong reaction when she realized she shortchanged me. She was like, oh, yeah, I needed to give you another 100 dinars. It wasn't like, oh, I'm so sorry, you know. So, whatever. Just something to be careful of, I suppose. This is a nice place to escape from the heat and look at some old photos in Novi Sad. 1960s here. 1911. Oh, this is a nice photo. I like this one. The good old days in the 1960s. Right, everybody, I doubt this video is going to be going on for too much longer, to be honest. It's just too damn hot. I need to outsource the filming to somebody. They can walk around Novi Sad in a 40-degree heat and I just do the voiceover. I think that's a good idea. We got a suit shop here, everybody. Never trust a man who's wearing a business suit in Novi Sad, because it's highly likely he's a lawyer and you shouldn't trust lawyers. Alright everybody, so I'm going to try and use my Russian Raiffeisen bank account in the Serbian Raiffeisen ATM over there. Now I'm covering my card number so you guys don't try and rob me, deprive me of my hard-earned rubles that the Kremlin paid me. So let's see if it works. I don't want to lose my card here. This is dodgy, but I'm going to do it anyway. Oh, no. Please take card and contact your bank. Serbian banks don't like Mir cards, everybody. Tell you what, everybody, I'm thinking of going back to my hotel and taking a siesta, but it's only 10 o'clock in the morning, for Christ's sake, so I don't really want to walk around because it's too hot, but I don't really want to go back either. I think what's perfect in Serbia, okay, if you're kind of if you become a nocturnal person in Serbia, so you know, you wake up in the evening time, something like 6 o'clock when it's starting to get cooler, and then you go to sleep the next morning, so you can enjoy the whole night and the early morning in Serbia when it's cool, and then just sleep during the heat of the day. Now this is a good idea on a hot summer's day in Novi Sad, a shady area to chill out in. Alright everybody, so that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. I'm going back to my hotel to chill out until maybe evening time. I bought myself some food, so yeah, stay tuned for the next video coming at you from Novi Sad very, very soon. Alright, bye bye.